do the last 20 miles to Sacaucus. I guess you pronounce it a little faster though, Sacaucus. But I'm going to Macy's, little warehouse down there. Haven't been there before. New York City area, on the New Jersey side, right next to West New York City. But right now I'm on a New Jersey Turnpike for 4 more miles, and I'll be on Interstate 95. I'm obviously, I already said 20 miles from my spot. Less than spectacular day for viewing. Kind of been running fog all morning, and then now I'm in kind of a misty fog kind of thing. But at least I don't have the mist rain like I did earlier, so it'll be a little better viewing instead of a constant mist where you have to sit there and watch my windshield wipers flap back and forth. So, but yeah, 19 miles, 3.4 miles to 95. On this section here, you have the trucks and local traffic run the right 4 lanes. That's divided. Trucks can only use the 2 right lanes. Then you have the far left. You see the divided part, because it's divided in 4 parts. That's for all the auto traffic. There's a truck on there earlier, so they couldn't read English, obviously. But yeah, I used to come up here back when I was running that water-to-water run, where I'd run Woodland, California, Fairbanks, New York, Carter's, New York, Bessemer, Alabama, Sauk Village, Illinois. I'd always get one of them every time I went back to California. And then the back haul was usually Target going to Woodland. Hauling this way was always toilet paper, paper towels. So it was always like loads. Coming this way, it'd be like 30,000 pounds. Going that way, it was always like 10, 15,000. I'd always haul like bed sheeting and clothing, and sometimes I'd have like park benches where I'd be pushing the limit or trying to wear that type of stuff. But one of the places I regularly come to is over in Brooklyn. They're closed now. You can probably Google it. You see right there, they almost kind of connected. But up there, Monarch Luggage, I go in there, load up, and it's off at was it 287 or I forgot what it was now, 87, something like that. You can look it up on Google and it'll bring the old place up, because it's still there, it's just not in business. But coming out of there, yeah, I think it was 287, but coming out of there, they had it where you had to snake around all this area and stuff like that. And luckily, the first time I went in there, there's a water driver that regularly goes in there. And I asked him about it. And he's told me, I was in front of him loading. So he's like, well, if you wait till I get loaded, I'll lead you out of here. And I was like, okay. So I parked it, sat on the side, waited. And then once he got loaded, we took off. And we got up to the 287 where it just, there's a barricade there. And then I watched him get out of his truck, and he got out of his truck, and he went and he rolled that barrier to the side, and then we jumped on 287 right there, waiting for traffic to clear, and we jumped on there. I was like, damn, that was easy enough, because they had it where you had to make a left turn, and go around, make a right turn, and all this stuff to kind of snake around and jump on it. And right there, it was just kind of like, you make a left turn, go to the end where it's barricaded, slide the barricade. It was kind of like for emergency vehicles, fire trucks, stuff like that. And so you just slide that, hop on it, all but. So that's what I did from then on all the time, was I just go up there. You see the bridge to the right going up to the islands and stuff. But the main ones I used to take is Tappan Zee Bridge if I was coming south, George Washington Bridge if I was going east, or else the can't remember now, Banderos or something like that. I'd have to look. Can't think of it right now when I'm going north. But those were the main bridges I'd shoot over. Usually I'll be coming down from the Albany area because that's where fewer bushes. And so whenever I did that, then I would let me get around this guy real quick. But yeah, so I usually do the Tappan Zee Bridge, go load up in Brooklyn, and then I would go back down and then do the gosh, I can't remember the bridge for the life of me right now. I went past it back there. Take the cruise off for a minute. But yeah. And then there's only one time up there in Queens I loaded up. It was like empty cardboard going to Kenny's Shoes. I think it was Phoenix. But the Monarch luggage, it was usually going to a warehouse in Rancho Cucamonga, California, is where mostly I went with those. Sometimes to like Compton and some of the other warehouses. But it was pretty easy running. I know trucks aren't allowed to be in this spot here, but kind of hard to get back over once you get over. So. But let's see, 13 miles to delivery. It'll be hard for you guys to look over to the right, so it'll be, but good ports are over there, and then you'll be able to see like the Statue of Liberty and all that type of crap if you were able to look to the right. But, I guess you can kind of Google the pictures and look at the pictures. So. But it's next one over on the left is considered the left lane because the far one is considered the carpool. So trucks are only supposed to use these two right lanes. Look at the middle mirror, have a purple fancy car trying to pass me on the right. Shut them off. They got to back out of it and let them come to me or this guy off. So. There's the airport to the left, if you can see it. Yeah, I see a policeman down here. Boogity boogity. Customer paper. But yeah, that's the purple guy that kind of cut me off, so or tried to cut me off. I didn't let him. That's why everybody's slowing down. The speed limit's 45. Everybody's doing 65. That's what we're doing, 65. Oh, it just started. That's fine. Never mind. Never mind, baby. Never mind. I was like doing awfully fast for a 45. The last time I seen a speed limit sign back there, it said 65, and that's what I was doing, 65. And then all of a sudden I see a 45. I was like, what the heck? But it was George Washington Bridge, north, 95. hope I don't get scared going through a tunnel. I want my mama. I want my mama. There's New York City. New York City, Manhattan Island, right there. Roger, Dodger. Kind of on the right, a little bit in the center. Roger, Dodger. Haven't been up here in at least 25 years. Maybe 20. No, because I used to, what I do, and they would get kind of upset with me, is I would get a new trainee that does really good. I didn't do it with the typical trainees, but some of them that were pretty good. I had this guy from San Salvador. He did really good. So what I did was I test him. The way I test him to pass on my truck was I'd run him up through there, Tappan Zee Bridge or George Washington Bridge, and run him through New York City and all that stuff. And when I was doing that, I was like, here, you can come up off the surface street for a minute so you can see what it's like up there. And so we get up there, and it's like 2 lanes, and I go, and then I go, this is a 2 lane, and he's like, no, it's not. It's a 1 lane right now. While I'm driving on it, it's 1 lane. So he was like, make it into a 1 lane because he was too nervous to drive on that. So I made it into a 2 lane. We got back onto the interstate thing, and then I didn't realize that the Veranos Narrows, that's what it's called, I think. Pretty sure that's the bridge I'm talking about. It had construction at that time, and there was like big concrete freaking rebar crap that had been broken apart jutting out towards the truck, and very narrow, and he was like scared shitless. Get over on the crossover, the bridge, get over on the New Jersey side, and I go, see, that wasn't that bad. They just kind of looked at me with kind of this, looked like that one wrestler guy that always kind of does his eyebrow thing, and he was just like, fuck you. I was like, what? You did good. He go, fuck you. I'll never come up to this son of a bitch again. Crazy bastard. And I was just like, well, you did good anyways. And he was like, fuck you, man. And so, but he did good. So he just wasn't too happy with me and my road test for the pass on the truck. But he passed with flying colors. I signed him off, and he got his own truck. He's probably a trainer to this day, and he probably taking his trainees across here, saying, you know, I had this stupid son of a bitch that brought me here when I was training. Oh God, I hated his ass. But you're gonna pay your dues since I had to pay my dues, mofo. So, anyways, 2.3 miles. We come up on the exit, and then we'll jump off. I already talked to dispatch, told them I need a pre-plan to get out of here because there's no place to park. They even have it on a dispatch. No parking. And so I told him, well, I'll probably head towards Allentown when I get done, or someplace of my choice, if you don't have me alone. And he's like, well, I'm fine with that. And I was like, I really don't. I didn't tell him because, but it doesn't really matter because that's where I'm going to go. Is where my choice of finding that place where I want to park. So, Sacaucus. But once we get up to this thing, you'll have a good side of the Manhattan skyline. Unfortunately, it is hazy, so it's not like the best looking place. But there'll be some to the right, some to the left, some straight ahead, and all that kind of stuff. So so it's not too bad traffic-wise. And then it always depends, because I mean, one wreck will ruin everything and make it all backed up, so it's just kind of annoying. Because there's times I'll go through the New York City back when I went through it regularly, and traffic be going like 60 miles an hour through like 35 mile per hour limits, and then they'd be going like 35 and 60, all ass backwards. So I guess it just depends on what happens and stuff like that. So but here's my exit here. I put my routing for 13'6", so we'll see what happens. But once I get up here, since it's local, I gotta trust the GPS. I just seen a truck go under, so, and he went through to the other side, so I think I'm safe since he made it to the other side. All right. So it'd just be nice if they had like actual height markers. So slow down a little bit. It does look kind of low. Crunch. I went kind of slow just in case, so that way it's still drivable. I had to like let the air out of the tires and shit like that. So easy pass quality. Food service. I don't need food service. Holy shit. Paid. It doesn't do like the scale houses. You get a green or a red light. The easy pass thing, you just assume it's paid because it never gives you the any type of green light or any go ahead or anything like that. All right, so on this turn up here, kind of pay attention because you'll see all the. On the other side of this water is that Manhattan Island, I think you call it, but New York City. There's like a little canal between us and them, so we're on an island in New Jersey, or actually it's a peninsula, the part that we're on. But so there's a start, and as I make a turn, you'll see the city and stuff like that. So I told my trucker buddy I'm gonna try to find me a bicycle to steal, and then run across the bridge over onto Manhattan side and go to Central Park and check it out. Maybe I'll do some jogging in Central Park, act like I'm all like exercise dude or whatever. So of course with my belly flopping around, that'd be like probably that. But I don't really have running shorts, so I just have to run in my boxer shorts. But I think on New York City, I think I pass as normal, so people wouldn't even bat an eye or notice anything. So, anyways, I guess I'll leave the jokes for the comedians. So, 35. Wow, 35. That don't make sense. Why would I need to go 35? Right there where that truck's coming, making a left in front of us, that's where I gotta make my right. I think. I'm gonna roll my window down, so there might be a little wind noise. I meant to play music for you guys, so you guys didn't have to listen to my rant. But yeah, I come up here. Oh, I did. I had truck trailers, so it was like a straight truck with a trailer, 28-foot boxes. And what happened with it was, okay, no, I don't turn here. With the 28-foot box and that thing there, the first time I went, into like Queens to pick up the thing. I saw that low bridge, so I backed out, looked at my map, and then made this alternative. And then later I found out I could fit under it because I was going into Brooklyn that first time to that Monarch luggage, and I come under the bridge, and I stopped before the bridge with my flashers on and start creeping, and I seen a local truck that was 13.6. He come flying up beside me, slows down long enough to see me, and waves his hand and is telling me, go, you can do it. And so then that's when I learned that even though they put like 12.6 or 12.3 or whatever the heck it is, it's way lower than what you can fit underneath. They do it for the snow level type thing, so you can actually fit under with a 13.6. But it freaked me out because I was just like 12 foot. What the hell is going on here? Holy moly, guacamole. Alright. I'm coming up on my thing. But yeah, those were interesting times being a fresh virgin dude. Let's see. 2/10 of a mile. I'm gonna have to turn left. Like right up here, 351 feet. Well, that's easy enough. Didn't have any problem at all. I was hoping for some drama so that I could be like, I survived! I survived! Now let's see. Supply chain, property, truck entrance straight ahead. Okay. Bloomingdale's, Macy's, yeehaw. All right. Well, I'm at the truck entrance. Don't look like anybody's here. Closed weekends. Son of a bitch. They said drop anytime. Alright, talk to you later.